All right, guys, it's about that time. We have to break down Nvidia, do a chart breakdown, see where it's trading at, how today was, and we'll break down SMCI in this video as well, which, let's just say, it's not looking good for that stock, and that's bringing down Nvidia stock right now after the bell. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. Jam-packed video today, and don't forget to get up to 20 free stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Trust me, guys, this is the easiest money you'll ever make, and of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel, and I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's break down Nvidia super micro computer and talk about what the heck is going on. So right off the bat, I'm sure you guys know at this point, the entire stock market recovered today in terms of the main indexes, the Russell, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, all of those went up around 1%, some over 1%, and we had the VIX compress big time, down almost 30% on the day, and Nvidia stock actually had a pretty good day, up around 4%. We hit almost $108 at the high of the day, which came at about 3 p.m. right before power hour started. Then we sold off aggressively, may I say, into close there. But once we got SMCI's earnings, which again we'll talk about, we got the shoot up to about 109. We took the highs out from the intraday session, and now we're right back down to pretty much where we were in the pre-market, $101, $102 per share. So now we're down a bit after the bell. So guys, let's take a look at what's going on here. As on the charts, to me, it looks like this little rally we saw from yesterday, Monday morning, to today, around $110 by the afternoon. This rally could potentially be a bull trap, and this could be the lower high being put in right here on the 5-day, 5-minute. You guys see that on the 10-day chart, 30-minute chart. You guys see it as well. We hit 124 here. We hit around 120. We double top there. Then we hit just now 107, 108, right under the 180 moving average here, right, which is not the best sign for the bulls. It looks like we're putting in another lower high. I mean, you guys can see that pretty clear as day, right? So I'm not loving that on the 30-minute chart for Nvidia. And on the 20-day chart, same thing. You know, we're still in a downtrend, looking to put in a lower high, another one. We're under the 180 SMA. We tried breaking out. We got rejected. So at this point, man, you can't really say with confidence that Nvidia is fully reversing, fully breaking out again, because the chart says otherwise, right? So for me, before I, go crazy on it in my trading account, I'm going to wait until it breaks 110, 115. In my long-term account, I've been buying in the low hundreds, want to add more in the 90s, but for my trading account, I got to wait for that confirmation, for that break, which, again, will get anywhere from 110 to 115. So I'll set my alert right now at $115. Mark is at or above. There we go. So Nvidia, although it's tempting, we're up 15 bucks off the lows. We're starting to break out, right? Not necessarily. On the 4-hour chart, you guys can see the same thing, right? All we're getting is a relief rally. We're starting to get the red candles on the 4-hour here. Selling's coming in here, guys. We have to be careful. If you think that it's not going back under 100 again, you got to think again, right? So Nvidia, and by the way, I'm bullish. I think the company is going to do well, but in the short term is what I'm saying here. The reality is there could be more selling. So SMCI, super micro computer, this stock closed, to give you guys some perspective, at $616 per share, and we went up around 1.3% on the day. So look at what's going on after the bell now. So you guys saw Nvidia shoot up, right, a good chunk to 109 after the bell. That's because SMCI popped $100 per share initially, up 16% when the earnings came out, and then it dumped all the way down to 526. Now we're at about 535 as I'm making this video. Jeez Louise, guys, that means it dropped 27% from the high in the aftermarket to where it is right now. Pretty much in an hour and a half, it's dropped almost 30%. So SMCI, yeah, this thing is going crazy after the bell. And they did miss on, I think, one of the numbers, but their guidance was pretty good. We'll talk about that in a second, which is why maybe the stock rallied initially. But it looks like here, and by the way, they're doing a 10-for-1 forward split. We'll talk about that in this video as well. Almost forgot about that, but it looks like this company ended up reporting $6.25 of adjusted earnings per share, which missed the $8.10 expected. So massive miss on EPS, guys. They missed it by almost $2. That's probably a big reason why the stock's falling. And sales pretty much came in line. It didn't beat, right? No crazy beat on sales. $5.31 billion. So yeah, the numbers were not the best. I'm not gonna lie, for the quarter they reported for, but stocks are forward-looking vehicles, guys, and the growth and guidance, the guidance in general, is looking pretty good in my opinion. They got it for Q1 EPS of $6.69 to $8.27 on sales of $6 to $7 billion, on consensus of $7.58 a share, on revenue of $5.5 billion. So again, they guided for sales of $6 to $7 billion, and the revenue guidance was $5.5 billion from the analysts. So that's actually very good. And like I said, they're doing a 10-for-1 stock split, which I believe the shares will be trading split adjusted on the 1st of October. Looks like here, yeah, effective October 1st, 2024. So in less than 2 months, that will be in effect. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything on a broad view, obviously, of what you should know about SMCI. The earnings for the quarter they reported for, not the best by any stretch of the imagination, but sales, the sales guidance was pretty good, at least in my opinion. So we're getting this big sell-off right now. We're down about 15% after the bell, and yeah, it's the reason why Nvidia is selling off, kind of as a consequence to the dump off in SMCI. And this stock has broken trend. It just did, really, a couple of days ago officially. If I just extend this drawing to the right, you guys can see the channel that we were trading in sideways for months. I mean, you guys can see here between $6.95 to about $9.50, $9.75, we officially dumped under $6.95, $800 or $700, and now obviously we're in the mid 500s like that. It's scary how much this thing dropped in a very short amount of time. But yeah, this thing is in free fall, and I'm not really seeing really any support coming up until $500, maybe. If that breaks, this thing could be going, dare I say, back to the mid 300s, which would honestly be a very intriguing spot for the stock. If it does come back down to, let's see, mid 300s, that was resistance, it looks like, in the early days of January. So if this gap somehow filled, which I don't know, that's a bit crazy to say, but who knows? If it comes down to 350, I might consider nibbling some SMCI. But for now, I'm not in it, but I am in Nvidia, like I said, and you guys probably already know that at this point. And it's selling down about $1.75 right now after the bell. Nothing crazy, but if we do slip back down, it looks like the futures are in the red right now, guys. NASDAQ futures down 0.7%, Russell down half a percent, right? S&P down 0.4%. If we do start slipping in the markets tomorrow, SMCI goes down 20% or more, or something crazy like that, we're probably going to get sub $100 again on Nvidia stock. Do not be surprised if that happens. By the charts, it looks like it's a real possibility. So What do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the email list down below if you want me to send you my top 3 stocks right to your inbox every single Monday morning for free. All you guys have to do is use that first link, put your first name and your email address. Boom, it takes literally under a minute, and for free I'll send you my top 3 stocks every Monday morning. So check it out, guys. First link. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.